we have some new information today to do with the Switch 2. Some of it's good news and some of it's kind of strange. Some of it has to do with what the Switch 2 is going to be like, a new controller maybe, and then also a reveal date. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Yeah, so unfortunately there's just no Switch 2 leaks today, guys. I'm sorry. Wait, what is that? Whoa, in case of emergency, take pill for Switch 2 leaks? It seems legit to me. What's the worst that could happen, right? Whoa. Well, that was weird. I guess we're back and now we have information for the Switch 2. It was worth it, right? Anyway, we have 2 leaks to go over today. Before we get started, if you could, hit a like and subscribe. It would truly mean the world to me. And I stream a couple days a week right here on YouTube, so come and hang out sometime. But let's go ahead and get right into this video. So the first leak we have to do is with the reveal date and some Nintendo Direct news. According to whatever, the leaker who dropped the information first about the Switch 2's move to early 2025 had more to say. And he's saying, here's what I've heard post Friday. There is a Direct in April. He doesn't know if it's a regular Direct or a mini, but this is an actual Nintendo Direct, not a partner showcase. An indie world before that, I am very interested in that. Maybe we'll get Hollow Knight Silksong, who knows. And then June for Switch 2 reveal. Everything in flux always, but I'm feeling good, so June I've seen as well be a report for other things. Originally I think I was saying that was going to be the release date of the Switch 2, which never made sense to me, but June seems like it could be a reveal date. I'm not sure if they're going to show off the exact console when the reveal happens. Maybe they'll just say a name and a logo or something like that, and I think that would be awesome. I kind of want them to drop the name and the logo first for like a week or two to build up some hype, because it would be super fun to speculate and try to guess what the console is going to look like or play like and try to get hints out of the name and stuff. But June looks good for a reveal. And I think that would be great. That would give us 6 to 8 months to the time that the Switch 2 is going to launch, especially if it's going to launch at the beginning of 2025. So, but the other information is we're getting a real Nintendo Direct in April. That is cool. And like I said earlier, the indie world in March. That is also really cool. I really enjoyed the weirder presentations. And in Nintendo Direct, you kind of know what you're going to get. But the main part we have of this video is this weird patent to do with a controller for the next Nintendo console, I think. Kind of futuristic. These are some Japanese patents that Nashweedle pulled up, and it's got to do with this weird touchscreen thing. Like, from what I've read, basically when you take off the Joy-Cons or the controllers, immediate touchscreen controls will pop up on the screen of your console. Leak Express, Nintendo is patenting ways to play with a touchscreen. If you disconnect the analog control, touch scrolls will automatically appear on the screen. System to add physical buttons to the touchscreen as it already exists on mobile phones. The technology, or maybe the direction and idea of this, like why go this route? With an 8-inch screen that has been leaked, this control method would be an interesting addition. The choice of LCD screen instead of OLED could also be influenced by this control method, since there would be more fixed elements when using touch buttons. And then here's the actual patents right here. I'm wondering if this is the middle of the screen, and then all around is where, say your controller disconnected from anywhere on the console or whatever, is where the touch buttons would be able to be used, maybe? The patents themselves refer to the fact that this is an option apart from the usual control. In the different patent, it also exposes the adjustment of various aspects such as the display size to leave touch control outside the game area and not cover it with the fingers. Very interesting, it really is. It truly seems like Nintendo is trying to approach this next console from every single angle possible. Motion controls, VR, your standard Joy-Cons, touchscreens. We've seen the console that's splitting in half and you can share a console basically. It really seems like they really are trying to approach this in any way that they can think. And that's Nintendo saying. They always try to see how they can change gaming, what kind of new gimmicks they can have. And I can admire it. It doesn't always hit, right? Sometimes when you take a big risk, you have a big failure. But I can admire it, well, at least what they're trying to figure out. So I can't remember where I read it earlier, so forgive me, but it had something to do with this picture. But he made a good point to where he was saying why this makes sense. Because I was thinking a touchscreen like on the Switch, trying to make this a big deal. But what I read was saying that think about how a kid plays every game on an iPad, like Roblox. Both of my daughters play Roblox, sometimes on an iPad, and they're so fast with it. They can play as good as I can play with a controller. Sometimes they're quicker, like they can pull up menus and they can walk around, and It's truly unreal to me. And we have to remember, a huge part of gaming is for children. And if this is the trend that children are playing with, is touchscreen controls, then that's how they want to play. Each one of my daughters have a Switch Lite, and currently their little tablets or iPads are broken. They had Amazon tablets, like crappy ones. They would much rather play those crappy Amazon tablets that are lagging and only have touchscreen controls than their Switches, which is just crazy to me, but it's just what they prefer. So I'm sure Nintendo understands that they're losing a lot of business to iPads and tablets and mobile stuff. So they're thinking, well, why don't we get those same versions of games or games like that or controls and bring it to the next Nintendo console so then those kids won't have to go use an iPad or a tablet. And I think it truly is an ingenious addition to what they're doing. And it sounds cool, like you take the controllers off and it immediately puts up the touchscreens. I think that's great. So this is very promising for the Switch 2. 1, a June reveal. That sounds awesome. And 2, touchscreen. What do we think about that? Down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'd seriously love to hear from you guys. And if you could, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'd really appreciate a follow. We're growing slowly on both platforms, and thank you so much. It's a lot of fun talking to you guys over there. But if you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.